Grammy nominee Chappell Roan has fired people up after saying she hopes she doesn't win a Grammy, which is, of course, the biggest honor in the music industry. Priyanka, from one pop star to another, are you a little upset with her comment, as a lot of others are?
I mean, I'm generally always upset. I like how her phone's on loud. Let's go.
Yeah, no, we're having a dance party.
I feel like she's so polarizing. So it's one of these things where it's almost like I expected her to say something like this, but it made me so mad, but then made it so like, yeah, you're right. Winning an award doesn't define you. But then I'm also like, but girl, don't you want the Grammy? Yeah. So I'm a little bit, confused, but I feel like she's a smart girl. Like, she knows exactly what she's doing. She knows how to push all of our buttons. And we're talking about her today as our top story, aren't we?
Yeah.
She's doing something right.
No. Don't you feel like she's at the same time? No, hear me out. You're a new artist, and I understand that you want to be anti-establishment. You don't need the trophy. It's all about your fans, and you want longevity in your career. And I completely agree with her. That's what you should be chasing after. Okay. But then you have to talk to your team and make sure they're not submitting you for the very award you say you don't want. So it's conflicting. It's like, you don't just get nominated. Your people have to submit your work.
Right. I mean,
so if you don't want the trophy, why are you submitting?
I think I'm in full support of her, I have to say, because I think that she's a reluctant pop star. I think she was an artist who's found fame now as a team around her, and I think it's possible her team did nominate her. Having said all that, I think she reminds me a little bit of those artists from the 90s, like Fiona Apple. I went to a concert of hers once and she yelled at us. Like, she had this kind of antagonistic relationship. Sinead O'Connor as well. These are people who didn't feel particularly comfortable. Chappell Roan has also spoken about her intense anxiety. So she feels uncomfortable in a lot of different situations. And I think both of them also, Fiona Apple and Sinead O'Connor, also experienced trauma. I don't know what Chappell's story is, but I think it's okay. Here's the thing, we just came out of...
Doesn't Chappell feel a little, like, light with her, like, compared to Sinead O'Connor, who really
I think Chappell Roan is a huge superstar. Huge
superstar. What I'm saying is what she's doing, it feels a little light in comparison to the artists before who are like, I'm not here for
there's something to be said for, we came out of this brat girl summer where we were celebrating all these women who were doing things in a rebellious way. And here's this woman who's actually saying, like, I don't want to do this. I'm not that interested in it.
Is she going to show up on the red carpet, though?
Well, I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I felt very much like, oh, this sounds kind of ungrateful, Chappell. And, and you're seeing stars like Taylor Swift who take a different approach, which is they're very thankful. They love the accolades. But then I read the entire article. And this is where when you pull one line out of a huge article, you lose context. True. So at first I wasn't on Team Chappell for this particular statement. And then I read and pulled out this real, I think, illuminating quote, which is, this industry and artistry thrive on mental illness, burnout, overworking yourself, overextending yourself, not sleeping. You get bigger the more unhealthy you are. The ambition is, how do I not hate myself, my job, my life, and do this? Because right now it's not working. I'm just scrambling to try to feel healthy. So now this gives context. She's not, if you read the whole article, she's actually, I think, really excited about the Grammy. She's like, my mom is so excited to go. What she's not for is sacrificing her full physical and mental health for the sake of fame. And that's very different.
Yeah, that's very different. Very different. That you don't want the trophy. And everything, I'll say this much, and it's probably going to shock a lot of people. I really dislike it when I see artists like The Weeknd and Beyonce making a fuss about not getting trophies. I'm like, you can sell out arenas around the world. Your fans love you to pieces. They do everything you want, and you're concerned about a trophy. I like that the new artists are going to continue to have this attitude. I'd like to see more of that, and not people just really being focused on something that doesn't matter.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Fine.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.